everyone! It has been almost 2 years since I started my Patreon, and as an awful lot has changed, both there and in general, for me over that time, I wanted to give a quick tutorial and update on how this Patreon thing works now. When you head to Patreon, which you can find here in the description of my videos, or on the About Me section of my channel, you'll see this page. There are 3 tiers you can join, which I'll discuss in a moment, but I wanted to start by giving a quick announcement about free memberships. This is a feature Patreon forcefully added a while back that is not possible to turn off on an individual page. So I wanted to make it clear here that, in my specific Patreon, while it is possible to sign up as a free member, nothing will happen when you do that. Any content that I release for free, I instead release on other platforms, primarily YouTube and its community posts. So being a free member on Patreon doesn't give you anything extra. It also doesn't alert you when content is posted for paid members, so there really is no difference, again, on my particular page, between being a free member and not being a member at all. I deeply appreciate any support any of you provide, whether paid or not, but if you're looking for free content for me specifically, it's a better idea to just keep a look on my community posts or videos. That aside, the tiers available are similar to what they have been previously, with a couple of alterations. The first tier is the Snowy Winter tier. For $2, anyone who joins the Patreon gets sneak peeks to content and choices about videos. To be more specific, I try to always post a work-in-progress shot of Trip Through Time illustrations as I'm working on them, as well as some out-of-context shots of Sunny Spiel's episodes while I'm editing. Additionally, anytime I have finished reading a book in preparation for a Trip Through Time episode, I post a vote in Patreon and, often, a follow-up vote in Discord to determine which underrated moment I will draw for the episode. These votes and suggestions can also be held if I'm setting up for a character dive spiel episode, and you are welcome to post video suggestions at any time in a channel I set aside specifically for that. There are also 2 additional rewards that are new for this tier. First of all, we have early access to, nearly, all of my videos. On the Tuesdays before an episode would release, I put up an early version for patrons, so you can see it and, if you wish, comment on it directly to me so I can respond. The only videos I don't do this for are ones that I'm working on up until the day or couple of days before release. Generally, these are the videos based on brand new books and, of course, any streams that I do. The second edition is a bit more complicated. I announced this in a community post a few months ago, but in short, I stopped putting up invite links to my Discord server, meaning that, other than through the Patreon, there aren't currently any ways to join the server, and there likely won't be for the foreseeable future. Several reasons and events went into this change, but the issue in general is just that moderating a Discord server and confronting specific stressors in my offline life require very similar skills, and I needed to cut down on the energy I was putting towards Discord in order to have more energy to spend on my other work. It was never a personal decision towards any of you and wasn't designed to force anyone to pay me, but it is one I have had to keep in place in order to keep my life manageable. As a result of that, though, the Patreon that would always give you access to the server and to some exclusive channels within it is now the only way you can access that Discord. If you are someone who would like to join the community in that way and see us say good morning to each other in 100 different ways on a daily basis, and you both wouldn't mind and would be capable of paying for it, you are welcome to do so, and all of this comes with the base tier. In that Discord, I am always happy to interact with you, answering any questions you may have or engaging in a nice discussion about warriors, charm work, teaching, or, of course, milk. Really, whatever catches your fancy, I and the people in my Discord server would be happy to chat with you. It's just not something I can reliably offer to such a large group of people anymore. The second tier is Cloudy Summer, which is the $5 tier. In addition to the previous rewards, the 2 big things that come with this tier are getting your name in the end cards of my videos, like this, with the $5 patrons at the base here and the $10 patrons on top. Additionally, on a monthly basis, these patrons get access to any of the assets I have been creating for videos in big image files. You are free to use these as icons or in your own projects as you please, and at this point I have a backlog for this tier of over 300 cat heads, in addition to all the little images and symbols and expressions. The third and final tier is Windy Spring, which is the $10 tier. Once again, this would come with all of the rewards from the previous tiers, and 2 additional rewards. First is illustration access, where you get, on a monthly basis, access to any full illustrations I have done, predominantly for Trip Through Time. Often, I complete illustrations well in advance of the actual episode release, so this also often serves as a preview of what the final episode will conclude with. The bigger reward here, though, is the opportunity for monthly drawings. Patreon recently changed over its payment system, so you will now be charged for your Patreon tier on the day you joined rather than the first of the month, so I changed the way my monthly drawings worked in response. As of now, I make a post each month on the 2nd, and I try to post it to Discord as well for anyone who doesn't keep up with the Patreon emails, asking for your drawing requests. You then have the entire month to join and select the cat you'd like to have drawn. When the month ends, I collect all requests from the previous month and draw them in a batch, so you'll get them soon after the next month begins. But what exactly would you request? Well, the way I have it set up, Windy Spring patrons have 2 choices each month. You can either choose to put in a request immediately and get a headshot of the character of your choice, with an expression of your choice, which will look like this, or you can choose to save and come back the next month, effectively spending $20 in order to get a full body picture of your chosen character with a chosen pose and expression. Those would look like this. I have, occasionally, had someone ask to save up for 4 months instead, to get 2 full-body characters in the same illustration, which you're welcome to do if you're dedicated. I keep track of what all people have or haven't requested on a month-by-month basis, so it is possible. Whichever you choose, I am more than happy to draw any kitty cat you send me, whether it's a real cat picture or an artist design or even a written description. To make your submission, just fill out the quick form that will be in the Windy Spring request post each month to let me know which character you'd like to have and in what expression or pose you'd like to see them. I have some patrons who prefer to do these forms through Discord so they have an easier time sending images, which is perfectly fine, but I ask in that case that you mention you filled out the form on Patreon as well, so I can be sure I don't lose any requests when I go back to see what I'm drawing for each month. Because YouTube is not my full-time job, with the time and responsibilities teaching demands of me, and as I'm writing charm work on the side, I have had to work more on balancing the time I spend on YouTube work, but I am going to be working to get better at interacting with the community more, and if others would be interested, I have considered hosting little game nights within the Patreon, either with Gartic Phone, Quiplash, or adding our own voice acting to more narrative-based games. If you are, or are becoming a patron, let me know if any of that sounds interesting, or if you have any other ideas. Whether or not you choose to join the Patreon, know that I really, truly appreciate your support over the past few years. Anything from watching a single video to leaving a comment to drawing fan art to joining the Patreon has helped me to get where I am today, allowing me to continue putting as much effort and passion into this work as I have. Every idea you've brought up about the books and every kind message you've sent has brightened my day. I'm just super grateful for the opportunity all of you have given me, as a collective, and I'd like to make sure you know it. In fact, to express my appreciation, here's a little baby girl Bagheera. Anyway, thank you all. And if you were interested in joining the Patreon, I hope this video has cleared up what it would be like. Thank you for watching everything I make, and always remember that I appreciate you.